For decades, fighter jets were all about speed and altitude. The race was to fly higher, faster, and outmaneuver the enemy in a contest of raw power and agility. Pilots relied on their skills and the brute force of their machines to survive and win dogfights in the sky. But the real game changer? Stealth, being unseen. It's not just about flying fast anymore, it's about disappearing from the enemy's radar, becoming a ghost in the sky. Stealth fighters are engineered to be nearly invisible to enemy detection systems. Every line, every angle, and every surface is designed with one goal: to avoid being tracked or targeted. The secret is low observability. These jets use special shapes and advanced materials that absorb or deflect radar waves, shrinking their signature from a barn door to a marble. Even their paint and coatings are engineered to scatter signals and confuse enemy sensors. This lets them slip past defenses, turning pilots into predators rather than prey. They can fly deep into hostile territory, gather intelligence, or strike high-value targets, all while remaining undetected. Conventional jets are constantly on the defensive, always worried about being spotted and targeted. But stealth fighters can strike before the enemy even knows they're there, flipping the script of aerial combat. It's not just about looking futuristic. Stealth is a total shift in how air combat works. It's a revolution in tactics, technology, and survivability. These jets control the flow of information, dictating the terms of engagement. Advanced sensors and data links let pilots see the whole battlefield, coordinate with allies, and make split-second decisions. They can see without being seen, strike without being targeted, and dominate the battle space. Their presence alone can change the enemy's strategy and force them on the defensive. Stealth isn't just a feature, it's the defining advantage of modern air power. It's what gives today's air forces the edge in any conflict. That's why these aircraft are the undisputed masters of the sky. Their combination of invisibility, speed, and firepower is unmatched. The age of stealth has changed everything about aerial warfare, ushering in a new era where the unseen truly rules the skies. Stealth is a blend of science and engineering, not a single trick. It's the result of decades of research, trial and error, and a constant race to stay ahead of detection technology. Every stealth aircraft is a marvel of design, where even the smallest detail can make the difference between being seen and vanishing into thin air. The main threat is radar, so stealth jets are shaped to deflect radar waves away, not back to the source. Their surfaces are angled and contoured with incredible precision, ensuring that incoming radar signals are scattered in all directions except back to the radar receiver. Early stealth planes like the F-117 looked bizarre, because every angle was calculated to scatter radar. These faceted designs were revolutionary at the time, breaking away from traditional aircraft shapes and setting the stage for a new era in aviation. Modern jets use smoother shapes, but the principle is the same: minimize radar return. Advanced computer modeling now allows for curves and blended surfaces, which not only improve stealth but also enhance aerodynamics and maneuverability. Special radar-absorbent materials, or RAM, coat the aircraft, turning radar energy into harmless heat. These coatings are carefully maintained and reapplied, as even a small scratch can compromise the jet's invisibility. Think of it like soundproofing, absorbing echoes instead of bouncing them back. Just as a recording studio uses foam to trap sound, stealth jets use RAM to soak up radar, making them much harder to spot. Engines are buried deep, with special intakes and nozzles to mask heat from infrared sensors. These features help hide the jet's hot exhaust, which would otherwise glow brightly to heat-seeking missiles and tracking systems. Weapons are hidden inside, not hung under the wings, to avoid radar reflections. Internal bays keep the jet's profile clean and smooth, preventing any extra surfaces from betraying its position. Even the cockpit canopy is coated to block radar. Special metallic films are applied to the glass, shielding the pilot and cockpit instruments from prying radar eyes. Every detail is about shrinking the jet's signature across the electromagnetic spectrum. Designers consider not just radar, but also infrared, visual, and even acoustic signatures, making stealth a truly multi-layered defense. Stealth is about being invisible to more than just radar. It's about hiding from every sensor. From satellites in space to ground-based cameras and heat detectors, stealth jets are engineered to slip past them all. That's how these jets become true ghosts in the sky, operating where others can't, and changing the very nature of modern aerial warfare. The quest for invisible aircraft began in the tense days of the Cold War, when the world's superpowers were locked in a high-stakes technological arms race. The skies became a new frontier, and the ability to evade detection was seen as a game-changer for military strategy. As Soviet missiles grew more advanced and deadly, even the fastest and highest-flying US planes were no longer safe. The threat of being shot down forced American engineers to rethink how aircraft could survive in hostile airspace. Lockheed's legendary Skunk Works division took up the challenge. Drawing on cutting-edge computer modeling and even insights from declassified Soviet research, they created HAV Blue, the world's first true stealth demonstrator. This odd-looking aircraft was designed to scatter radar waves, making it nearly invisible to enemy sensors. The success of HAV Blue paved the way for the F-117 Nighthawk, a jet that would become legendary for its role in combat. Over Panama and during the Gulf War in Baghdad, the F-117 proved that stealth technology could allow aircraft to strike targets with near impunity, changing the face of modern warfare. But the F-117 was a specialized attacker, designed for precision strikes rather than dogfights. It was not a true air superiority fighter, and its unique shape limited its versatility in the skies. The next leap forward came with the F-22 Raptor, the world's first fifth-generation fighter. The F-22 blended stealth, blistering speed and unmatched agility, creating a jet that could dominate the skies in both attack and defense. With its advanced sensors and radar-evading design, the F-22 set a new standard for air dominance. It could hunt enemy aircraft and strike before ever being detected, giving pilots a decisive edge in any conflict. Then came the F-35 Lightning II, a jet designed not just for elite performance, but for versatility and mass production. Built for the US and its allies, the F-35 was meant to bring stealth technology to air forces around the world. Despite a complex and sometimes controversial development process, the F-35 succeeded in making stealth a mainstream capability, now fielded by dozens of nations and flown by pilots from across the globe. Today, the stealth race is truly global. China and Russia are rapidly developing their own advanced jets, like the J-20 and Su-57, determined to challenge American dominance in the skies. Around the world, nations are investing in stealth, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in military aviation. The competition is fierce, and the story of stealth is still being written. Stealth has redefined what it means to rule the skies, turning science fiction into reality and ensuring that the battle for air supremacy will never be the same. Stealth is the ultimate game-changer in air combat, rewriting the rules of engagement. In traditional battles, both sides see each other. Stealth makes it one-sided. A stealth jet can track and strike while remaining invisible, turning combat into a hunt, not a duel. The key is first look, first shot, first kill, striking before the enemy even knows you're there. This psychological edge creates fear and uncertainty among opponents. Stealth acts as a force multiplier. A few jets can do the work of many, often without massive support. They can slip past defenses, destroy key targets, and open the door for other forces. Stealth is also vital for breaking through anti-access zones protected by advanced missiles and radars. Without stealth, attacking these areas would be nearly impossible. In today's battle space, stealth is the key that unlocks victory. A few stealth jets have become legends. The F-117 Nighthawk, with its faceted alien look, proved stealth worked in real combat. The F-22 Raptor is the world's top air superiority fighter, combining extreme stealth with supercruise and advanced sensors. Its sensor fusion gives pilots a god's-eye view of the battlefield. The F-35 Lightning II is the most widespread stealth jet, known for its powerful computers and 360-degree vision through its helmet. It's a flying intelligence hub, sharing data with forces on land, sea, and air. Other nations are catching up. China's J-20 is built for long-range missions, while Russia's Su-57 blends stealth with super maneuverability. Each design reflects a different philosophy, but all aim for the same goal: dominance through invisibility. Stealth jets aren't just fast or agile, they're information warriors. They're the new icons of air power, and they're changing the face of aerial combat worldwide. Stealth technology is a constant race between designers and those trying to detect them. Maintaining stealth is tough. Special coatings are fragile and expensive, and even minor damage can compromise invisibility. Adversaries are developing low-frequency radars and multispectral sensors to spot stealth jets. These new systems combine radar, infrared and electronic listening to track what one sensor alone can't. This forces designers to reduce not just radar but heat, noise and electronic emissions. The future may bring plasma stealth or metamaterials that bend radar in new ways. These ideas are still experimental, but the quest for invisibility keeps pushing technology forward. The cat and mouse game never ends. Stealth is always evolving, and so are the threats against it. The next era of stealth is already taking shape. Future jets will have broadband stealth, low observability from every angle and against more types of radar. They'll operate as part of a system of systems, leading teams of unmanned drones called loyal wingmen. These drones will scout, carry weapons, and jam enemy sensors, keeping the manned jet safer and more hidden. The stealth of the whole formation will matter, not just one plane. Next-gen jets will also use advanced electronic warfare to jam, spoof, and deceive enemy sensors. Passive stealth and active deception will combine for a multi-layered cloak of invisibility. Expect even sleeker designs, tailless shapes, and tougher, cheaper stealth materials. The goal, a jet that's not just hard to see, but a true ghost in the networked battle space. The future of air dominance is stealthier, smarter, and more connected than ever. Stealth isn't just about winning battles, it's a tool of global strategy. For nations that have it, stealth is a powerful deterrent, forcing adversaries to think twice before acting. It strengthens alliances, as shared stealth tech like the F-35 unites partners and boosts collective security. But as more countries develop stealth, it can spark arms races and new tensions. Managing this competition is crucial to avoid escalation. Stealth tech also drives civilian innovation, from advanced materials to better sensors and software. The pursuit of invisibility pushes science forward for everyone. Stealth shapes not just warfare but the balance of power and progress worldwide. Its influence reaches far beyond the battlefield. The stealth fighter is more than a weapon, it's a symbol of innovation and deterrence. Its true power lies in making war so costly for an enemy that conflict never starts. If you want peace, prepare for war. Stealth embodies this ancient wisdom. By holding the advantage, nations can deter aggression and keep the peace. Stealth jets are at the forefront of information warfare, winning battles before they begin. Their legacy is one of silent guardianship and strategic advantage. As technology evolves, so does the meaning of air power. The masters of the sky keep the peace not by fighting but by being unseen. In a turbulent world, invisibility is the ultimate